Good evening, friends of the Bulkley Valley and beyond. My name is Thomas Tom Roper, and you are listening to CICK, Smithers Community Radio 93.9 on your FM dial. My program, On the Ropes, is broadcasting from the Cassia territory of the Giddimdum clan, home of the Wet'suwet'en. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the Bulkley Valley and beyond. We've got a very interesting program on tonight. I've managed to wrangle Mahi and his wife Nadia from Louise's kitchen to let us sort of understand how they got to Smithers and where they came from. So we had quite an exciting week last week where we were able to talk to Adam Kingsmill on the road in Calgary. We had quite a few technical problems, but we managed to get through and get a bit of a story out of him. So tonight we're going to welcome Mahi, and I'm calling you Mahinder. Is that the correct pronunciation?
It's Mahinder, yes.
Yes, and your last name is
Guduru.
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 Perfect. And his wife Nadia.
Yes.
Welcome to the program, guys.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Bring
you
it
so
to,
much.
bring that mic in so that we're about one fist away. That's perfect. And so I find it we're very fortunate. It's kind of like a privilege to get a chance to talk to you guys to find out a little bit about your life and how you got to Smithers. And so that would be sort of the first question I would ask someone when I had never met them before.
Right.
Of how would you find a little town sort of in the middle of nowhere and set up shop here? How did that come about?
Right. Like
Mahi?
for me, like I go to the States first to work
Mm-hmm.
in the United States. Then eventually when I'm working there, I do my master's at the same time too.
Okay.
Then one of my friends said like, okay, we have finished my degree. Then why don't we just go explore Canada and just work there and just try to live there because it's nice country. It's a
Right.
quiet and peace.
Yeah.
We can just settle up there. And my friend was okay, let's apply and let's go for it to work. Let's see the jobs and whatever.
So you did that like a road trip to find a job? Like were you
No. So here, like what we did, like we went to this immigration
Oh, okay.
process, right? So
Oh, okay.
to find the jobs, and one of those guy he helped us to find the job, which we have no idea, like initially,
Right.
like what Smithers is and what town, like we have no idea, like what province
Exactly.
they have in Canada.
Yeah,
So we
exactly.
just applied for a job, and I got interviewed, and I got selected at the Hudson Bay Lodge
Yeah.
in Smithers, of course. So yeah,
Isn't that interesting?
yeah.
Yeah.
And then we started road drive from Colorado to Smithers.
Right. I see. So you're actually where were you born at, Nahi?
I born in India, southern India, in Hyderabad.
Southern India.
Yeah.
Nice. And Nadia, what about you? How did you get to Smithers?
Oh, well. In my case, I think it was a very interesting story as well because I came in for a work reason. So one of my the chefs that he used to teach me when I was studying at the cuisine school,
Right.
he invited me because he previously came to Canada and he was here in Smithers. Well, actually, he's still in Smithers. And he invited me to come in and join the Alpenhort team. So
Okay.
actually, it was a great opportunity for me to improve my abilities and everything as a chef. So I decided to come in here. I didn't even think twice. I just thought, let's go, let's
Yeah,
do it.
yeah, that's
And
right.
yeah, it was very exciting. It was the first time, compare Mahi, it was the first time I was going abroad the country, my country.
Right.
So
And
yeah.
what was your country, Nadia?
I'm from Peru.
Peru.
Yes.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
from the Andes, from
Right.
the center of Peru.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. So you guys were, excuse me, in competing restaurants. And did you know each other at that time? Like, did you meet each other in the restaurant
So
world?
yeah, this is a funny
Not
part.
really.
So,
Yeah.
I was working in the Hudson Bay Lodge in the front,
Right.
and she used to work in the Noir kitchen.
Oh, okay.
So just like couple times, like in a day or like in a week, I used to go to the kitchen just to hang out with my friends there,
Right.
and that's
Right.
how I met her in the kitchen in the Noir.
Nice. Nice.
And just we met, we just like dating for like couple months, and then we've been staying together for like 6 months.
Right.
Then we thought like Yeah, like we are sharing same industry, right? Working in the same industry. So why don't we just work together?
That sounds very interesting.
Then
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
we just trying to look the restaurants in town
Right.
just for ourselves, like just we can work.
Right.
Like you can
Right.
look after kitchen and I can look after the floor, like which is my background is taking care of guests and doing the F&B service
Right.
and doing my bartending back in States, and I used to be in Dubai too, so I used to do bartending and waiting tables too.
Right. Right.
So then we were like just try to work together and get the restaurant for ourselves,
Well, that sounds
and
like a very good idea.
and which we end up with Lusa's Kitchen,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
just keep going now.
Yeah. No, exactly. You've started into a great adventure
Yeah.
with Louise's Kitchen. I started out when I was a young guy working on a tourist boat
Oh wow.
that went to Skagway, Alaska every week. And I
Nice.
managed to become a waiter on
Mhm.
board.
Right.
And it was a very interesting experience, and just the whole, working with people
Yeah.
and serving people, and that it was
For sure.
very
Like
interesting.
that's how
Yeah.
we met people too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you have to like people.
Yeah.
You have to be able to help them.
100%.
Yeah, and try to get them to figure out what it is they want to eat or what they want to do, and that type of stuff. So it's a very interesting spot to be in. So going back now, Nadia, when so you grew up in Peru and you went to school in Peru, and
Yeah.
then did you you wanted to become a chef
Yes.
in Peru?
Yes.
So nothing here has inspired you to be a chef. It's more inspired you to have your own business.
Exactly. Yeah. Actually, like since I was very young, I was very inspired for the cuisine, for my own gastronomy and everything. So once I started the cuisine school, I realized that I might find an opportunity going out from the country.
Right.
So try to not only just show up, well, opportunity to show my culture, to show my gastronomy, to show
Yes.
a little bit of my history.
Yes.
So it's when I decided to try to look for an opportunity. I was thinking at the beginning go to US first, but it was kind of hard. So then suddenly I got the opportunity to come here through my teacher.
Right.
And then we suddenly just started here working. I was very happy. It was a little bit hard. Try to get used to it. Everything.
For sure.
Yeah.
Get used to it's a different lifestyle.
Exactly.
And
Different
a different
lifestyle.
climate and that. Yeah.
Definitely. It's completely different. So it was a little bit hard. But then I get used to it. I really like it. Smithers, actually, I don't like it. I could say I love it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I really love Smithers.
Yeah.
It's nothing that I can change.
No, and
Yeah.
that's a wonderful thing to get to that feeling where you're comfortable where you
Exactly.
live. And I found in my case, when I travel, I would always love where I was at, but wanted to come home to where
Exactly.
my home was, And that's sort of
Exactly.
how I got on that stretch. So it's kind of a very fateful arrangement, the two of you actually both immigrating at the same time or within that period of time, and then getting jobs within the hospitality industry. And all of a sudden, you meet each other and it's like, wow, I think that's an
We
incredible
just started
story.
together from there. Yeah.
Yeah. None of us, we didn't believe before that we could end up just being together and looking for something for us, for
Right.
ourselves. Yes, for sure, doing something that we love to do.
Yeah.
Like Mahi, he loves to serve people, and I really love to cook. So,
It's
we ended up in a great opportunity.
Yeah, it's an amazing situation.
Yes.
Well, listen, what we do on our show is we always like to play a couple of songs that you like.
Yeah.
And we try to have one Canadian, and it looks like you've got a couple of Canadians on there. So let's start out with our first song. We've got a guy called Elijah Quinn. Now, have you met that guy?
We did match actually. So
Once.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There was kind of a fair in Main Street. So he was performing a song or something like that, and it was amazing. He has such a beautiful voice. Yeah, it was really, really grateful, really inspiring, that huge talent. And Actually, we even thought that it could be a good idea if one day we can invite him to Luis's kitchen and do a kind of nice a performance or
I think that would
host
be a great
his
idea.
performance
Yeah.
for him. Yeah.
And with your store, like it was expanded in the last few years in size.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of room in there where you could actually have a small stage and have a bit of entertainment, like a coffee house or something along that line
Yeah.
at night. Maybe on a night where it's not a very busy food night or whatever.
Exactly.
But anyways, that's a very good idea. Well, let's try Elijah and listen to this song. It's called Steady.
I never figured out the secret of being happy where I am. Always searching the horizon in hopes of finding better plans. I followed each direction, fleeting as they are. I'd spend my time chasing the sun, but instead I'm chasing stars. So lead me on, take me home. I don't feel like being alone tonight. So hold me steady.
You have been listening to On the
Guide my ship through the dark. And if you plan on leaving, I pray you leave me a little piece of your heart. I never know what I look like. I'm just trying to sell a brand to all the people watching, wondering who I really am, what I'm doing tomorrow, what my plans are for the year. They're always wondering when I'm getting out of here. So lead me on, take me home. I don't feel like being alone tonight. So hold me steady, guide my ship through the dark. And if you plan on leaving, I pray you leave me a little piece of your heart. Lead me on, take me home. I don't feel like being alone. Lead me on, take me home. I don't feel like being alone. So hold me steady, guide my ship through the dark. And if you plan on leaving, I'll pray you leave me. Pray you leave me. Pray you leave me a little piece of your heart.
That's a pretty smooth song. And Elijah, actually, I think he was brought up in Hazleton, but he now lives in Smithers, moves around the Northwest. Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy to
Yeah, we
kind of get connected with.
I do follow him Instagram, so I just see his lot
Oh,
of posts that
right.
goes to the states and outside country.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, he's very talented.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you, Mahi, like when you were growing up,
Right.
in what was the name of the town again?
It's Hyderabad.
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 And it was a big town.
It is big town.
Yeah, so there are lots
It
of,
is.
and the jobs, like to when you would get out of school, did you have like a part-time job at school, or did you?
No, like so I grew in a small village.
Yep.
Same like Smithers, like it's a small village.
Okay.
And so like whenever we're done with the schooling, we just go to our fields
Right.
where we grow paddy and vegetables.
Okay.
So we used
Okay.
to go and help our parents.
So you're a bit of a farmer.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. And so, how did you get the direction to get into the hospitality industry?
So here the funny thing is, so my uncle, he did the hospitality education, and in those period like early 2000, that time he went to Dubai to work.
Okay. Right.
And he frequently comes to home in a vacation, and he used to say that this field is good so you can get jobs easily and you can like just start grow your future from there.
Right. Right.
So then that's why. So then by that time I was like very introvert, so I don't need like I don't know like how to talk to people too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So then I was like, this is not this thing is not for me.
Right.
Because
Right.
when you go to the F&B, like food and beverage, you have to talk to the people, and like you have to be like super enthusiastic, like work fails. Then I was like, I have to overcome. So
Yeah.
then I was like, I had to overcome. Then I took the field in the hospitality degree. It was
Right.
for 3 years course.
Right.
Then it's been like 1 year. I'm just keep studying, and I got first and everything. And in my second year, somehow I managed to get my job in Dubai
Right.
before finishing my education.
Oh, I see. I see.
So I went for training in Dubai for 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Then I learned to communicate, and to communicate the people and how can I talk properly and all
Yeah,
this stuff. So
yeah.
in those 6 months, I learned a lot of things.
Well, in Dubai, like, do they speak English in Dubai,
They
or?
do definitely. I mean, their language is Arabic,
Right,
but
right.
I used to work in one of the 6-star property,
Right.
and so of course like we have like frequent Britishes and like all over the world the guest comes to stay,
Right.
and we have to
Right.
serve them.
Right.
And
Right.
it's initially for 6 months for me it's very very hard to understand their English.
Right.
Because
Right.
like it's a British accent English, and all the kind of English is very hard for me to understand.
Yeah. Exactly.
Then it took me like 6 months to overcome and understand the language, and at the same time I'm learning to put my effort to communicate with the people to
Right.
get my fear out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then
Exactly.
after 6 months, then after my training done, then my manager liked my job, and he offered me a job for
Yeah.
another 2 years.
Wow. Wow. So that kind of was a progressive
Right.
growth,
100%. Yeah.
getting to where you wanted to be.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that sounds really interesting. And what about you, Nadia? Would you you went to school in what town were you from?
I'm from Huancayo. It's a small town in the Andes,
Oh.
so it's very up in the mountains.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty town. It's a kind of medium one, I could say. It's not that small, it's not that big.
Right. Right.
Yeah, there is a lot of traffic, a lot of people,
Right.
something like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, since I was kid, I was thinking to do something for my life. Like I should do something, right?
Yeah.
So when I started thinking about my future, it was when I was teenager, and I realized that unfortunately, mom wasn't able to help me with tuitions or stuff like that. So
Right. Right.
I decided that I needed to do something. So I studied hard. I got a scholarship, and I got a scholarship in a cuisine institute. So then I studied for 3 years, and then after I really started hard working to try and save money and try to get I'll be able to apply to any program to go to US or
Right.
something like that.
Right.
Programs are kind of expensive, so
Yeah.
I needed to work a lot.
Boy, I can imagine. And
Yeah.
but to get something so that we can look after ourselves,
Yeah.
it does take hard work. And now when you guys have this business, you want it to be successful, and it's going to take hard work. It's not nobody's going to
Exactly.
just say, "Oh, it's all good."
No.
Every day you have issues that you have to deal with, and you have to work hard to get
Exactly.
yourself in a position where you can basically look after yourself.
Right.
I mean, I that's something I've really pushed into my children. I got 3 boys,
Mhm.
and I really, encouraged them to work. And they've all now got good jobs, and they're out in the world. The only concern I have with them is they did what I did. They left home.
Exactly.
And I came to Smithers, and they have gone to Vancouver. So I was kind of hoping that they would stay here, but they had their life here, and then they wanted to go to the big city. So it's just a little bit of a circle. We all go to different places to find our own way through life.
Exactly.
Well, that's really interesting, and I'm really excited about a little bit more information about how you could make a decision to buy a business. Like, that's a major decision. That's not something that we can do just lightly,
Exactly.
So once you guys got together, and then you're still both working in the Alpenhorn and the lodge, and then as you're there, you're thinking to yourselves, well, we could do this. Why don't we start our own business,
Yeah.
And that kind of happened to one of my sons. He went into the cell phone business, putting up the cell towers, and he was working for a company at each spot he was at. And then he met a guy, and they seemed to be compatible. And they said, well, why don't we start our own business? And that's what they did. The other fellow was from Virginia, and so they started a business in Richmond, Virginia.
It's just a small idea,
Yeah,
and that's it. You just work for it.
yeah.
Yeah.
You just
It's-
got to go for it and make it
Exactly.
happen,
Yeah.
and deal with all the problems around it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No matter how big is the risk,
Yeah.
you have to take
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's right. So in the business, like when you made that decision, I was surprised that you kept the same name. Why did you stay with Louise's Kitchen?
I think because it's a heritage.
Right.
Because Lisa's Kitchen is such a amazing business in town. It's a a family restaurant, which brings us a lot of stories and a lot of people. And also, since the beginning, we felt that it's very important to keep that heritage of so many years of hard work.
Right.
And
Right.
hard work of
To establish.
Louise's,
that
Louise's
business.
herself, and then Jamie herself.
Yeah.
I mean, they're such a great women. They really hard work
Yeah.
to push and to make it real, to make it possible, to host so many great people. We really love every day to see
Yeah.
our usual guests. Seeing them is like a little bit of happiness for us. Gives
Right.
us a little bit of happiness.
Right.
Seeing them that they're coming usual, how they're doing, if they're feeling well, if they're not. So you know,
it's nice, just a conversation. Like
Definitely, yeah.
we're sort of creating companionship when we're in the restaurant. We're able to talk with some of the people. People come there to have their own little get together, and it can be done sort of almost weekly. Like I have a couple of friends in Vancouver that I went to school with, and they meet every week at the Dosa factory. And there's the reason they like to go to that factory. They're all kind of wealthy because they have property in Vancouver, but the Dosa factory has half price Monday. So these are rich guys that still want to save $1,
exactly.
and then they all get around and talk about all their life and so on. And they do it every single Monday for the past 50 years. So it's kind of crazy.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what you've got at Louise's Kitchen.
Exactly.
You have that network
Yeah.
that that Jamie built up and that Louise built up. And, before that, it was called the Swiss Tea Room. Did you know that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did meet the lady.
We
too.
met the lady as well.
Yeah. And she's a
the owner.
wonderful lady.
Yes, she is.
Yeah. That's very nice. That's very nice. Well, let's see how we're doing well on our time. Let's try another song.
Awesome.
Sure.
Okay. So the next song that you've picked is another Canadian. This guy was born in Toronto,
Right.
and he calls himself The Weekend. And I was reading through his bio. He's had some issues, as we get more popular, and sometimes we make too much money, and then we
Exactly.
start doing things that maybe get out of hand. And he's had his fun, but he does play some very nice music.
He does.
Yeah. So let's see how he's doing. This is The Weekend. I like this song, Blinding Light. Yeah.
just a touch, baby. I look around, see the city's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. And I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, ooh, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I trust. Hey, hey, hey. I'm running out of time, 'cause I can see the sun light up the sky. So I hit the road in overdrive, baby. Oh, the city's cold and empty. No one's around to judge me. I can see clearly when you're gone. And I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. I said, ooh, I'm drowning in the night. Oh, when I'm like this, you're the one I trust. I'm just coming back to let you know I can never say it on the phone. They'll never let you go this time. I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. Hey, hey, I said, ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch.
I love that song.
Well,
Yeah, it's really pretty. How did you, what's your connection with Weekend? Do you just listen to it and you've heard it and you kind of like it?
I love this song actually.
Yeah.
When I was back in States,
Yeah,
and my friend, he introduced him, like we can like just listen these songs,
right.
and they are so good.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
used to listen whenever I go to work,
Yeah.
just in
yeah.
a loop every
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
Yeah,
right. Sometimes you get a song in your head and you can't get it out.
yeah,
exactly.
And that would be one of them, you know. that would
100%,
be-
yeah.
yeah, that'd be there. Well, listen, one of the other questions that I'm really curious about is how, I'd like to know a little bit more about Louise's Kitchen, but how could you have a business like Louise's Kitchen and then decide to open a coffee shop too? Like plus, like, wow, how much work can you do?
This is Mahi.
Yeah, yeah,
He is the one who is I could say the inspiration of all of us to keep working, to keep doing things, to
Right.
keep growing.
right.
Don't stop with just one thing. Like, we can do more.
Yeah, yeah,
He has that mentality, like mindset of do more things. He loves to work,
right.
and literally he loves to work a lot.
Yeah. Well, it's very important that we keep ourselves busy. And you'll find when you get older, and when I see older people around, the ones that are the happiest are the ones that are working at something. Now, you don't have to have your job.
yeah.
You can have your hobby,
Exactly.
but you have to be doing something. You can't just sit around.
Definitely.
And
Sure.
part of your makeup is already there, Mahi.
Because like when I used to work in the Hudson Bay Lodge,
Yeah,
I've been like there 4 years.
yeah,
So like first 3 years I was just on my days off, which is 2 days. I usually sleep at home and just wake up late and watch TV and
Yeah,
sleep again,
yeah.
eat and sleep again. So I'm just doing nothing for 3 years.
oh, that's
And
right.
you know, like, and that's my dream to do a business, because I saw so many things from my childhood.
Right,
Like it just like when my father passed out, and just my mom raised my, like, me and other 2 siblings,
right.
and we used to work, right, and go to the field and do work and get the loans and study,
hmm
and get the flight tickets and visa fees and go Dubai and go States and come here. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I see those all struggles, and it's just me working all around and just doing the jobs and get that money. It's very hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
Exactly.
need something stable. So
Yeah.
I had to start something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that sounds really excellent. Okay. Well, listen, when we reach the midway point of the show, which is where we're at right now, and I am required to have a station identification, and we are CICK, Smithers Community Radio, and we're at 93.9 on your FM dial. And we also have, it's a complete volunteer organization, and so we're fortunate when we have some sponsors that
Awesome.
help us out a little bit.
Right.
And so I have a shout out to the sponsors, to 4 or 5 on my list, and I wrote them down on here today. So I'd like to shout out to Accounting on Broadway, Bugwood Bean, BV Concert Association, Classic Sanitary, the Community Radio Fund, and BV Farmers Market. We really appreciate your support. My name is Thomas Tom Roper, and my show on the ropes is interviewing Mahi and Nadia, new owners of Louise's Kitchen restaurant on Main Street. Nice to see you guys.
Nice.
Yeah. So the whole process around getting the food, having the workers, having everybody have a job and find a certain pleasure in what they're doing, and the communication with the clients or the people that come in to eat is very important. How do you have like daily meetings, like you're or do you how do you deal with all that?
So like what we do is like there's like no daily meetings.
Right.
Just like communication. Like if something goes wrong, like then and there, like if you see something, say something.
Yeah.
Something like so. We have to fix that and there.
Right.
So we cannot just wait like till whole day and talk and now. If something goes wrong, just fix it right there.
Right. Right.
And
Okay.
so far, and when I'm talking with my staff too, and I hear nice feedback from my guests that like you guys take complaints serious and you fix that and there, and I see them repeatedly coming back, which makes me happy because
Yeah.
we are fixing problems and they're coming back and visiting us, giving us chance, and which is because I know exactly what's happening in the floor, and I know exactly how we are dealing with the guest,
Right.
and so we're fixing the problems. It's like then and there, and they keep coming back to.
Yeah.
Which
So
they
that
like it too.
that's the sign
Exactly.
that people are coming back to the
Definitely.
restaurant. Yeah. And so that feels real good to you. And so
Definitely.
where you're, Nadia, you're in the back.
Yes.
So you don't get out to meet the customers
Not too
very
much.
often. And your food is a very important part of the business.
Right.
Exactly.
It's probably one of the most important parts. I mean, there's so many sides to it, but having good food is very important.
Definitely.
Yeah. And how about the menu? How did you decide on the menu?
It's
Well-
all Nadia.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a very casual, a very basic restaurant. We serve Canadian style breakfast, so we added a few items more to make it a little bit more interesting. The menu.
Right.
We really love that our guests love the usual eggs and toast.
Right.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
we love it. We
Yeah.
love that we have pan fries homemade at home, hot made sorry at the restaurant.
Right. Right.
Yeah, we really keep the tradition of serving the classic breakfast, and also we added a few items more like bennies, skillets, like some different options to give a little bit of variety into in the menu.
Right. Well, now that I know you're from Peru, I would
Yes.
like to have huevos rancheros
Oh yeah,
Just-
I should do.
with
Yes.
a little bit of heat. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. And that,
But
but
our
then-
our dinner menu is a little bit different. Yeah, the dinner menu we literally changed it. Oh, actually, we literally did it from zero.
Right.
So it's a little bit more Peruvian style, Latin style. We serve a few of most traditional dishes from Peru.
Okay.
So there are, well, we having noticed that people are really enjoying it, the food. I really trying to do my best as
Yeah.
my team in kitchen. We all doing our best. We are trying to keep the classic and also give a little bit more variety
Yeah.
with the food.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's very important.
That sounds excellent. Yeah. So years ago, my wife and I had a little restaurant, and it was called the Peak.
Mhm.
And it was what we had was a pool hall. So we
Oh.
had a bunch of pool tables, and then we had sort of a coffee shop, and we had a dream that we were going to go and make dinners.
Mhm.
And what we wanted to do was have a theme. Like 1 month it would be Greek,
Yeah.
and then we would have a Greek musician,
Oh wow.
and then we would have dancing. And that was sort of our idea. And then we would try Italian, and then we would go to Mexican.
Mhm.
But it never got off the ground. The business owner wanted to sell the building, and everything changed up. So we never did do that. But I've always, the variety is very important. I think
Definitely.
what you're talking
Exactly.
about, to just bring in different people.
Exactly.
And that's what we were kind of thinking with the dancing. We would hire dancers that
Mhm.
could teach people how to dance, and be part of that sort of theme.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
it's kind of an interesting concept. But
Exactly.
and what you guys have done, like to go from a day restaurant to a day and night restaurant, that's quite a step. And as you're going along, you probably need a few things that you can try just to keep it exciting and interesting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We always looking for new ideas,
hmm
making it interesting and different for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really have to entertain our guests.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Actually,
right.
it's been like an year that we own restaurant,
Yes.
right? And like people love like a simple menu,
hmm
and which it was simple for our breakfast and lunch.
hmm
But we want like to do something different.
Yeah.
Like like the initially when we owned the restaurant for 6 months, we did like some fancy stuff like doing the all you can eat buffets with the different cuisines.
Right.
Every Saturday we used to do like different cuisine like Italian, Greek, and Latin and Spanish everything, which we did for like 3 months.
Right.
And then we came to know that people love Latin food most.
hmm
And we were like, why don't we just do something different instead of changing our lunch and breakfast menu?
Right.
Get something different menu so that people can try the new items,
Right. Right.
dinner.
And how would you advertise that so that somebody would be aware that you've got, this is Italian. We're going to have some Italian food tonight. Do you have a Facebook site?
We do have Facebook, so it just goes with Louise's Kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everything's on louiseskitchen.com.
Exactly. Yes.
And anything that you're doing that's different, or even the menu is on there right now.
Everything.
Everything's
and
on there.
we'll be in the Google to we have a website, louiseskitchen.ca.
Okay.
So everything that you guys can find in the website with the gift cards and all our menus,
Right.
and our specials and everything in there.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah.
great. Yeah. And the gift cards are another thing that's quite important to have.
It is, yeah.
Exactly.
So people can give a birthday present to someone,
Right.
and you can get a gift card from you, and then that'll get more business in the door.
For sure.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, that sounds really good. So just back on the Blue Ridge Cafe, where did you come up with that name?
So when I went to the States, the training I did in the States from Pennsylvania,
Right.
and that's where I know this name, like Blue Ridge Mountain,
Right.
and I went on a hike.
Okay.
And that's the first time I went to the Pennsylvania, where then the first time I went on a hike.
Right.
That's like my first adventure.
Yeah.
Outside outside the wall, like
Yeah.
going to the forest areas, whatever. So like this is interesting.
Oh, for
And
sure.
so since we came into the town and we have Louise's Kitchen, and I was trying to do something different,
hmm
because when we used to Vancouver, when we go to Calgary, they have a coffee shop, just a proper coffee shop, like just people can come drink coffee and do their work and just hang out place.
Right.
And why can I just only do serve coffee? Just right beside my restaurant, they can just drink coffee. If they want food, they can order from Louise's Kitchen.
Right.
And just come and just drink coffee and play the cards and just have some fun there.
So you're okay for people to hang around in the coffee shop,
That's my main
and they've
thing,
got
yeah.
their computer and they're writing their friends or whatever they're
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah, it's a lovely place. Actually, everyone who didn't give a chance yet to
Yeah.
go and see it, they should. We really invite them. Go and just take a look of the place. It's such a lovely place. We really work a lot.
Right.
we have a guy in town that he brings books for selling. We also have a stationery for books. For some books, we have games, and so yeah, you have a lot of things to do over there. Just spend your time, just chill, hang out,
Right.
or
Right.
yeah,
No, it sounds very nice.
We have
And
we are like more local vendors there, like so
Right.
people who can just use Facebook as their to sell the product just by the Facebook as their main platform.
Mhm.
We bring them out and we put all their products in the Blue Ridge Cafe.
Oh,
So
I
they can
see.
just use as
local.
platform as
Right.
cafe chair.
Right. No, that sounds very interesting. And when I was there, I noticed the books that you had there. They were very interesting titles.
Right.
And I think there was someone ahead of me that checked to see if they could buy the books. So the books are for sale.
It is all for sale. Yeah.
Everything's for sale, which
Yeah.
is kind of cool.
Mhm.
You're reading a book and you're kind of, well, I'd like to take that book home.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then we could trade. I mean, once you've read a book, so some people save them, but they could also be just circulating.
Yeah.
Oh,
in
they
some
can do
kind.
that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could bring a book back to you, because that was one thing I wanted to do during COVID. I had a lot of magazines, and they're beautiful magazines, but nobody
Exactly.
could touch them during COVID. So they were all kind of,
Exactly.
we couldn't sort of
Restrictions.
circulate
Yeah.
at that period of time, eh? Anyways, that's very interesting, and it's a really cool restaurant. And blue, it's something I like because I like the blues.
Mhm.
And the Blue Ridge Mountains, that's where my son lives in Virginia.
Oh wow.
So he's very close to where you're
Nice.
talking about, but he's not in Pennsylvania, he's in Virginia. So it's
Like
the
just
next
down south.
the next state of it, right there. Well, we're doing really well here. Let's throw in another song.
Sure.
Now, this song here is really interesting. I really love it. And it's called Winter by a guy called Antonio Vivaldi. And did you know that he was living in 1725?
Yes.
How did you find this guy?
Well, I really love classical music.
Yes.
I mean, I don't listen in usual as used to do it before. I don't usually listen too much. But yeah, before I used to listen a lot of classical music, and yeah, I was in love with this piece of composition. It's such a masterpiece.
Oh, it's amazing.
amazing. Yeah,
Totally amazing. Well, let's give it a try.
sure.
Now, the only problem with that song is
Mhm.
it's too short.
Yeah.
Because you
I know.
just feel so peaceful. And
Exactly.
it just kind of puts you in a real comfortable mood. You could probably listen to a half an hour cut on that one,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
would be kind of nice. So this guy, Antonio, was actually brought up in Venice,
Mhm.
and his father was a violinist
Exactly.
with the Venetian orchestra. And at that time, a lot of time in Italy, the children are directed to the religion,
Mhm.
and he was taught to become a priest. And they actually called him Il Prete Rosso because he had flaming red hair,
Mhm.
and they called him the red-haired priest.
Mhm.
But as soon as he got his ticket, he quit
Mhm.
and went into music composing,
Exactly.
and that's where his life was. You know, everybody has a passion,
Right.
and you guys have got this passion for food
Mhm.
and hospitality, and it's very cool to
Mhm.
see it, and it's cool for you guys to be a part of that. I really enjoy that part of it. So one other thing I wanted to just say, like when you're in this area,
Mhm.
there's so much going on. Now, when I did a show about how to become a smithereen, so I made it up. You've got to float the Bulkley River, and you've got to climb Hudson Bay Mountain.
Mhm.
So that's what I would like to help you guys. I have a raft,
Mhm.
and one of your days off, we can get in that raft in Telqua,
Mhm.
and we can float to Smithers, and that
Sure.
is, we can check that off. I'm on my way to becoming a smithereen. And
Yes.
then we can go up the mountain to Crater Lake. So you drive to the ski hill,
Right.
and then there's a walk up through what they call the prairie. And Crater Lake is right at the base of that mountain.
Mhm.
And once you've done that, it's check number 2. You are a smithereen.
Oh,
That's
wow.
Yeah. From my viewpoint. That might
Wow.
not be somebody else's viewpoint, but that's how I look at it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if there's a chance that we can ever do that, that would be really fun to try.
Oh,
For
definitely.
sure.
Yeah. So see,
Would love that.
because that was the question I was wondering about. Like when you guys actually have days off, are you that busy shopping and preparing and everything that there's no time to go for a hike?
No. We use our days off. Like
Yeah.
we hang out. We went to Crater Lake and we went to Blue Waters and
Okay. Yeah.
Blue-
Yeah.
oh
No,
sorry,
Blue
Blue
Lake.
Lakes. Yeah,
Blue
sorry,
Lake. Yeah.
Blue Lakes.
Yeah. And that's quite a walk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. More than I thought it was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was the same for us. It
Yeah.
was very funny because we thought was like
30 minutes of
a easy walking, like
Yeah.
30 minutes, an hour.
Yeah.
But no, we ended 5 hours
I know.
walking. It was
Oh,
like,
yeah. Your feet are sore when you get out of there.
But it's worth
Exactly.
it.
Yeah. It's a
so
beautiful
good.
sight.
Yeah.
yeah,
Beautiful sight.
it is.
Now, there are a lot of other Peruvians in town. Did you know that?
Oh, yes.
Have you
yes.
met any?
Yes, for sure.
Okay, good.
There is a quite big Latin
Community.
community
Yeah.
here in town.
And-
Yes, it is.
exactly. And we also have a very big East Indian community.
Right.
Like we have a lot of different cultures in
Yes.
this community. And when when the war started in Ukraine, there was a couple in Telqua that brought a family over
Mhm,
to look after them, and we just happened to have a spare suite,
mhm.
and so they stayed in that suite, the Ukrainian family, and then that at that particular time, the Canadian government would allow them to go right to work.
Mhm.
So they went right to work at Hudson Bay Lodge,
I
doing.
know them. I'm not sure, but I might because
Yeah.
there are a couple Ukrainians working there.
Yeah, well, these two ladies, and they had a son. The son got into school, and then he went down to Vancouver to go to college, and they really wanted to get him out of the country because at 18 he would have been conscripted to go to war.
Exactly.
So, but as soon as he got settled, they wanted to go back and help. So they've gone back to Kyiv, and that's where they are living right now. We hear from them periodically on the computer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's kind of interesting. There's so many issues in the world, but we're all
Exactly.
trying to help each other.
Yeah. Right.
That's
You know,
right.
it's very
Definitely.
important that we want to be friends. We don't
Exactly.
want to be opposing, like I find I have difficult times with what's going on in the States right now, but we have to keep going.
Like, yeah, this is what I like, because when I say, like, when I came from small town in Hyderabad,
Yeah,
we all, like, we used to work together, all our problems and everything to share and work together.
yeah,
And when I came to Smithers, like, for 1 year, I feel like it's like a different for me, because moving from states. But eventually, when I came to know,
yeah,
it feels like same like my hometown
Yeah.
back in the days. Like, everyone we know here, each other, they try to help together,
yeah.
like working together.
Helping
Yeah.
each other when there's a problem.
Yeah.
That's what we are. And like in my case and my wife's case, our parents lived in Vancouver or Toronto, so your friends become your family.
Family.
Yeah,
Yes.
So that's what you have to kind of work towards.
Sure.
So it's kind of nice. So the other thing I wanted to ask you guys is, like, how exciting was it to win the Young Entrepreneurs of the Year? Like, that is incredible.
Mahi was shaking.
Oh man, I just can't
personally didn't
believe it.
expect that,
Yeah,
because we have no idea that we got nominated.
yeah,
And we have and all thanks to this community, like, they nominate and they vote for us, they're trusting us. But, like, I have no idea, like, how we got nominated, all this stuff. So when I went to the Hudson Bay Lodge, I was just like shivering when it's this
yeah,
announcement for the young entrepreneur. I was like just cold hands, like
Yeah.
shivering.
yeah.
But once I got the award, I was just so happy.
Yeah.
Like, it's
It's just a
It was
beautiful
amazing.
recognition.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, of your efforts,
right.
because we're all trying to be successful, and it's really nice when someone can see that.
Right.
And because there's a lot of businesses in town. I was
Yeah.
really happy that you guys were able to achieve that. It was pretty neat.
We were
It's gonna
excited.
boost us for more future endeavors, right? Like, we can do, like, more stuff in the future,
Yes.
like as we did last year, our Christmas breakfast and stuff. So we can do more to the town, like, to the community.
Hmm.
So it's gonna boost our energy now. So yeah.
And there, the other option that you have there is catering.
Right.
When you have a slow day, it might be a good day that people could,
Exactly.
prepare for catering or something along that line. Yeah.
Yes. We
It-
do that as well.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, we do a little bit of everything.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Okay, well, we've got one last song, and I thought these guys, Coldplay, were from Canada, but they're actually from England.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they have got a very peaceful song. The sky is full of stars. It's kind of neat. So let's
Yes,
give that a
it
go.
is.
Cause you're a sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart. Cause you're a sky full of stars. Cause you light up the park. I don't care, go on and tear me apart. I don't care if you do. Cause in the sky full of stars, I think I saw you. Cause you're a sky full of stars. I wanna die in your arms. Cause you get lighter the more it gets dark. I'm gonna give you my heart. eyes in a sky full of stars. I think I see you. I think I see
I just had to cut that a little bit short as our time is tightening up a little bit. We're down to our 3-minute warning.
Yeah.
I've got a big light here. Slow down. Stop talking. No, it's going very good, and I really it's been a real pleasure talking to you guys, and I really appreciate you coming down and being part of the show. And we kind of gives us a chance to introduce you to some of the Smithers and area residents, because we're hoping that this show gets out to Hazelton and Houston, and gives people an idea. Well, why don't I come down to the restaurant and
Exactly.
see what's going on?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. So that's sort of part of what we like to do,
Yeah, and definitely we didn't have the chance before, but we could love to thank all of you guys. We really wanted to thank you, Smithers, for all the support, and it wouldn't be possible to have or won the award if wasn't for you, because all of you guys, it was really important, that support to achieve everything that we could have done before. So
That's
thank you so much.
You betcha, very much. And so, folks, we're at a wrap. If you cannot catch us live, all the shows are archived on smithersradio.com. Go to the top left, hit the schedule, and scroll down to Monday, 6 p.m. on the ropes. And check out the show. Last show in 2 weeks, June 15th, we'll be taking the summer off. And so we'll see you on the flip side. Let's see if we can get this baby to go. Right there. You have been listening to On the Ropes, Smithers Community Radio, CICK 93.9 on your FM dial. I'm your host, Tom Roper, and we will see you on the flip side.